Hello, hello, hello. Good evening and welcome to BRAINX TV's live lessons. If you are connected online, please write up in the comment section, hi, so that I'll know that you are there. Hello. Please write up in the comment section that, hi, okay. Okay, Rosalind, I've seen you. And, okay, Ekuosaki, yes. Wisdom Imprim. I think this is Lois Imprim. Yeah, I see you all there. Let us wait for a few of our friends to join. Then we begin. I think we have, let's get about 10 people online and then we start. I think we have 8 now. Oh, well, all right. I think I've seen Israel. Yeah, Israel Kwamin is also on the line. You're all welcome. Please, let's wait for a few of our friends. About 2 more to join, then we become 10, then we start up, okay? Oh, you're very welcome. Kim YW1BC. Please, if you can identify yourself by the name so that I can be referring to you, because there are some of the emails that I cannot trace to the very person. So please, if you can identify yourself. Okay. Okay, I think I've seen Rose Darling here. I've seen Lois Imprim. I've seen Israel Kwamin. Okay, so Kim is Rose Darling. Okay. Hello, Rose baby. Let's wait for about. Okay, we have 10 people online now. I think we can start. All right, so before we start, let's say a word of prayer. We are praying. We thank you, our great God, for how far you've brought us. We appreciate you for everything that you've done for us. At this time, we commit ourselves to you. We pray. Grant us understand what you're coming to learn. And be with us. In Jesus' name. Amen. If you are there, please type Amen in the comment section. Then we can start our lessons. Okay. So Rose Darling has responded Amen. Mavis Venice has responded Amen. All right. All right, so we can start. Now, with respect to our upcoming class test, which is coming on tomorrow, we're going to have a few discussions on what we've done after our first cut. Okay. So, before we start, okay, I think I've seen Oh, I suppose, Doc, so I suppose it's Brendan, maybe Craig and Dorette who are online now. Thank you for joining. So please, before we start any lesson, after the first cut, we've discussed factors, multiples, highest common factor, lowest common multiple, and Roman numerals. And as well, we've done patterns. So for what I've just highlighted, if there's anyone that you don't understand, please write it up in the comment section so we can address that one first, then we move on. So we've done factors, multiples, highest common factor, that's the HCF, lowest common multiple, LCM, that's the LCM, Roman numerals, and patterns. So for the topics that I've listed, please. Okay. One person is one that said, I don't understand factors. Okay. So you start with the factors. Let me list the topics down in the order that we are going to start. Then we start from there. So we have factors. We have factors and multiples. Okay. We have HCF. Is there any more? So I've taken note of factors and multiples. I've also taken note of highest common factor. Do you have any more topics that you don't understand? So we list them down, then we start working from there. All right, to begin with, let's start with factors. Factors. So one may ask, what are factors? All right, factors are the numbers that multiply to give you another number. Okay, Brendan, I've seen Brendan there. Okay, so let's move on to factors. I think most of the responses are on factors. So let's start with factors. So we talk about factors. They are the numbers that multiply to give another number. The number that multiply to give another number. So let's take an example like 5 times 2 is equal to 10. Okay. So the result that we got was 10. Which numbers multiply to give us the number 10? We saw that 5 and 2 multiply to give us 10. So you can say that 5 and 10 are called factors because they multiply to give us the value 10. Okay, so let's define factors. So we can write it as just a minute. Okay, so let's continue. I say that okay, so this is what you get for factors. Okay, Yvonne, I've seen you there. All right, you're talking about highest common factor. Okay, we will do all of that. Okay, so factors are the numbers that multiply to give another number. So from the above example here, we saw that 5 times 2 is giving us 10. That implies that factors are the numbers that multiplied to give us the 10. So since 5 and 2 multiply to give us 10, 5 and 2 are called the factors of the number 10. Please, I hope you understand it. All right. So let us try to list some factors of some numbers. So let's take these examples. Because I hope you can see my solution book. If you can't see, then you draw my attention to, so that I will see how best we can help out. Okay. So let's take some examples. Okay, so it says write the factors of the following numbers. So we start with the number 6. So we ask ourselves, which numbers will multiply to give us 6? Which numbers will multiply to give us 6? So, yes, please, in the comment section, write the answers. Which numbers will multiply to give us the number 6? Please, I hope you are following. Okay, so Rosemary is giving us that 2 times 3 is 6. So let's write it down here, that 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Please, which other numbers will multiply to give us the number 6? As in the example that 5 times 2 is equal to 10. So we are now looking at the number 6. Which numbers will multiply to give us 6? Okay. We have another input. 1 times 6 is also equal to 6. All right, so we have 1 times 6 again, coming from Israel. Oh, okay. So we've now seen that these are the only whole numbers that will multiply to give us 6. We don't have any other whole number that is multiplying to give us 6. Apart from 2 times 3 and 1 times 6. There are no other whole numbers that are multiplying to give us 6. Okay, if only I've seen your answer there, 2 times 3 equals 6. Okay. So when you get the factors like this, then we arrange them in a bracket over here, starting from the smallest to the greatest. So looking here, the smallest amongst these 4 numbers is 1. So you write 1 first. Then followed by the next smallest number is 2. And the next one is 3. And the last one is 6. So these are the factors of 6. Because 2 times 3 multiplied to give us 6. And 1 times 6 also multiplied to give us 6. Please, I hope you understand it. So for the factors of 6, they are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Please, I hope you understand it. Please, if you don't understand it, please write up in the comment section that I don't understand, so that I will go over before we take the next example. Please, if anyone doesn't understand what we are doing, please do well to write it down in the comment section that I don't understand, so that I'll be able to. Okay, I think I've got one reply, that is, I don't understand. Okay, so we are saying that factors are the numbers that multiply to give another number. And we use this example that 5 times 2 will multiply to give us 10. So that implies that 5 and 2 are the factors of 10. Then based on this, we are trying out one example out that we have to write the factors of 6. All right, so to write the factors of 6, you will look out for the numbers that multiply to give you 6. So we say that 2 times 3 multiply to give us 6, and 1 times 6 also multiply to give us 6. So we said these are the only factors these are the only whole numbers that will multiply to give us the number 6. All right, so after that, we are going to write this in ascending order from the smallest to the greatest. So from the numbers we have over here, 1 is the smallest. So you write down 1 first, followed by 2, then 2 follows, then followed by 3, then followed by 6. So in all, we can say that the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Please, I hope you understand it. Brendan, I hope you've now gotten the understanding. Please, if you've understood, write it up that you've understood, okay? So you can make progress. All right, so I think that Brendan has responded that he now understands. Okay, let's take another example. All right, that's very good. Thank you very much. Now let's take our next example. Let's take the number 12. We have to write down the factors of 12. So to write the factors of 12, we are going to list out the numbers that will multiply to give us the number 12. So please, let us try to find out the numbers that multiply to give us 12. Please write it up in the comment section and I will write them up in the book for us to see. All right, so Brendan is giving us 2 times 6. Good. 2 times 6 is giving us 12. Please, which other input do we have? Okay, we have 1 times 12 also giving us 12. What else? So we've gotten 2 times 6 and 1 times 12. Please, which are the numbers to multiply to give us 12? All right. 3 times 2. Please check it. 3 times 2 wouldn't give us 12, okay? Yes, please. I'm waiting for the inputs. The number that will multiply to give us 12. All right. So we have 3 times 4. Good. We have 3 times 4 also giving us 12. Okay, 3 times 4 is still giving us 12. Good. Okay, 4 times 3. Okay. Please know that 3 times 4 and 4 times 3 are the same due to the commutative nature of multiplication. Hello, Kim. Rose darling, please check a number. 6 times 6 is not 12. We are looking for the number that will multiply, but not to add, okay? So 6 times 6 is not 12. Please check it up. Okay. So we've gotten our solution even from one of us. I think Lois has been able to give us the. Okay, so one Georgina Money, I suppose it's Yellow. By the same name, I suppose it's Yellow. So, so let us write up our answer in the brackets in the ascending order. That is from the smallest to the greatest. So our smallest number here is 1, okay? So you write 1 down. Then followed by 2. Then followed by 3. So 1 is the smallest, followed by 2, and followed by 3. So 3 follows. Now followed by 4. So 4 is next. Followed by 6. Then lastly, the number 12 itself. So these are the factors of the number 12. Hi, Abigail Sam. Yes, I've seen you there. I don't know who you really are, but I think by the same name, I'm addressing you by the same name. Okay? So you can identify yourself, then I'll call you by your name, okay? Okay, please, I hope we all understand what we've done so far. So please look at the solution for the example, for the number 12 and their factors. And please, if you don't understand, please write it up in the comment section so you'll see what to do. Okay, I'm saying yes, please. Yes, yes. Okay. Yes, answer yes. Okay. So that suggests that we understand what we are doing. Okay. Okay, Kukua. Okay, Kukua, I've seen you. All right. Now let us try this workup, and then we will write our answer in the comment section. Okay. Let's try the number 18. Let's try to write up the factors of the number 18. Please, I stand by waiting for your inputs, okay? So try it up. Then after that, we all do it together. Okay, so our friends are contributing here. Brandon is giving us 2 times 6, 2 times 8. Please check it up, okay? Okay, I think you have corrected yourself. 3 times 6 is giving us 18. And 1 times 18 is also giving us 18. And Rose is giving us 1 times 18 and 2 times 9. Good, that's very correct. Good. Any more inputs? We are doing this together, okay? We are all contributing. So please, if you are joining us, please put your answers across, okay? No one will be reprimanded for getting any wrong answer. We are learning together. Any more suggestions? Okay. Go. So write your answers in the comment section. All the factors of 18. For the factors of 18, please write your answer. I think Lois has written her answer down. Anyone else with any different answer? Please write up all the factors of 18 in the comment section, okay? Okay, I think Rose Darling has also written down her answer. Rose, please write it in ascending order, okay? From the smallest to the greatest. Because that's how you'll be required to write your answers. Okay, so Yvonne, I've seen your answer. Israel, okay, I've seen your answer. It's very correct. Brendan, yes, I've seen your answer. That's very correct. That's very, very correct. Okay, Elizabeth. Okay, Kukwa, I've seen your answer. Okay, Rose, I've seen you good. Now, Rose, now I've seen your answer clearly. Pearl, agree. I suppose this is Mommy. Please identify yourself. My number 2 rate top fan. So please, I will address you by your name. Okay. Right now, I've seen you there with the red hat. Yeah, thank you. Love you too. Please, if you have joined us, do what to try your hands on the work we are doing and put your input across. If there's any error, it will be corrected. We all correct it together, okay? We are all learning. All right. So from the solution that I've gotten, our answers are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Good. That is the solution that you have put across. And I've just written them down for you. Please, I remember telling you that if you are writing when you finish writing your answers, you can check up whether what you've written is correct. So that's how you do it. You multiply the first factor by the last factor. So 1 times 18 is giving us 18. You get it right? Then next 2, you move on to 2 and you move backward from 18 to 9. And so that 2 times 9 also giving us 18. Just as you've written in the comment section. Then as well, 3 times 6 is also giving us 18. Does that you get it? So 1 times 18 is giving us 18. 2 times 9 is giving us 18. And then 3 times 6 is also giving us 18. So this is a way that we can check whether our answers are right or not. Okay, please let's solve the last question and we move on to highest common factor. Number 4. We have the number 24. We have to write the factors of the number 24. Please, let's work together and provide the answers to the factors of 24. Okay, so we have 4 times 6 from Brendan. That's so good. That's very correct. 4 times 6 is correct. 1 times 24 from Brendan again. Okay. That's also correct. All right, Israel is giving us 12 times 2, and that is correct. Rose, please check your answer, okay? Okay, so Jennifer Molinenesi Afon. Well, then I suppose... Okay, you have given us 3 times 8. That is correct. And Rose has given us 12 times 2. Okay, that's also correct. Please, any more input? Put your inputs across, okay? Put your inputs across. Okay, so Coco is giving us 6 times 4. That's correct. Now, let us write the factors in the order, just as we've done for the previous examples. Let us write all the factors in the comment section. Okay, Rose is giving us 4 times 6. 3 times 8 from Yvonne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. Good. That's correct. From the username Jennifer Isafo. Please, you can identify yourself so that I'll address you by your name. And Abigail Sam too. Please identify yourself, okay? Give me your name so that I can address you by your name. Okay. So all right. Nenesi, okay. Mom, please, I've seen you. Nenesi's mommy, okay. And Carlos, okay, Carlos, I've seen you. All right. Ni, okay, Ni, I've seen you. Mommy Eunice, okay, I've seen you. All right. All our inputs are very correct. So let me write them up over here so that we can. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. So these are the factors of 24. All right, now please let us check whether our answer is correct. So I tell you this is how to check. 1 times 24 is giving us 24. Then 2 times 12 is also giving us 24. 3 times 8 is giving us 24. And then 4 times 6 is also giving us 24. Good. So your inputs are very correct. That's very correct. Thank you so much. Please, I want us to move on to highest common factor. So if you all understood factors, let us move on to highest common factor. So please, if you've understood, write understood so that we can move on to HCF. Or you can reply with HCF. All right, so we've gotten response from Cocoa that understood. Okay. Another one from Arena understood. Understood. I don't understand. Israel, please. Which one is there that you don't understand? Is it for the factors of 18 or for that of 24? Or which one of them that you don't understand? Okay, Brendan has written understood. That's okay. Now, Israel, please, can you give us the number that the work that you understand on? Is it the factors of 18 or the factors of 24? Okay, you don't understand HCF. Oh, okay, okay. That's what we are moving on to, okay. Okay. So, please, we're going to start with HCF, okay? The highest common factor. All right, so to our next topic, we are looking at the highest common factor, which we call the HCF. The highest common factor, which is called the HCF. All right, we're talking about the highest common factor. So with the highest common factor, you'll be given two numbers. You'll be given two numbers. And for each of the two numbers, you are going to write down the factors of each of the numbers. After writing the factors of each of the numbers, you write the common one. So first of all, look for the factors of the numbers given you. Look out for the common factors. As I get the common factors between the two numbers, then you find the highest one. All right, so let us start with an example. So here we go. So I can see you there. Frank, you've joined. Okay, hi Frank. Then please, we have Lauren here. Yeah, Owusu. Okay, Laurentia. Okay, Arnold. Okay, Arnold, I've seen you there. You are welcome. You are all welcome. All right, let's continue. We are now looking at the highest common factor, which we call the HCF. So as I said earlier, the HCF is found when you have been given two or more numbers, but at our level, we will find for two numbers. Then for the two numbers, you will write the factors of both numbers, just as we've done in the previous example that we solved. Then, after writing the factors of each of the numbers, then we look for the common ones that is between the two numbers. The common factors between the two numbers. Then we list them down. Then after writing the common factors, we select the highest one. So let's do this example. So the first one is to find the HCF of 6 and 9. So over here, we're going to list out the factors of 6 and the factors of 9. All right, so let's take the factors of 6. As we looked at earlier on, we are going to write the factors of 6 in this bracket here. So please, those who don't, okay. So those who join us for the first time, please list out the factors in the comment section and write them over here. The factors of 6. We've looked at how to write the factors of numbers. Arnold, you're saying that you don't understand. Please, which one is it that you don't understand? Is the HCF or the factors? Good. I love the contribution from the Nancy, Brendan, and Rose Darling. Good. I've gotten your contribution. Please, the rest of us, please let us also bring our contribution on board. We're writing the factors of 6. So please let us bring our contributions on board. Okay, so Rose has even done the factors of 9 for us. All right, so Yvonne, I've seen your inputs. Kuku, I've seen you there. Dominic, Frank, I've seen you there. Lois, I've gotten your inputs. Okay, I've gotten all your input. Nancy, I've seen you there. Carlos, I've seen you there. Nee, please, you are writing all the factors of 6. Okay, so please complete it up. Okay, Israel, I've seen your input there. Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth. Elizabeth. It's very the account name Elizabeth. Please help me to identify you so that I will address you by your name. Okay. Sir, please, I don't understand. Okay. Please, we are saying that for the HCF, you will list the factors of the two numbers for each of the two numbers given over here. So you're going to list out the factors of 6, list out the factors of 9. And then out of them, so let's do it together. So for the factors of 6, we got 1, 2, 3, and 6 as the factors of 6. We just finished solving example on writing the factors of a number. So for 6, for the sake of our friends who just joined us, let us go through the process of finding the factors of 6 and 9. So for 6, we ask ourselves, which numbers will multiply to give us 6? And we've seen that 1 times 6 will give us 6, and 3 times 2 will also give us 6. Apart from these 4 numbers, no other numbers will multiply to give us 6. So you get the factors of 6. You write them up in the ascending order in this bracket as 1 being the smallest one, followed by 2, 3, and 6. So that's how come you got the factors of 6 this way. And so for the factors of 9, you have 1 times 9 to give us 9. And then 3 times 3 also to give us 9. Alright. So I'm going to list these numbers in the ascending order. So this will give us 1, 3, and 9. Please, we said that if a factor repeats itself, write it only once. That's how come we got 1, 3, and 9. So out of these, write our common factor. Which numbers are common to the factors of 6 and the factors of 9? That's what we call the common factors. So the common factors will give us, you can see that we have 1 here and 1 here. That implies that 1 is a common factor. So you write 1 up in the common factors. 1 is common. And as well, you can see 3 here and 3 here. So the other common factor here is 3. Now apart from 1 and 3, there are no other numbers common to the factors of 6 and that of 9. So our common factors are 1 and 3. Alright, so you close our brackets up. Then out of these common factors, the highest one here is 3. Therefore, our HCF, which is a common factor, is equal to 3. Please, I hope you understand it. For those of our friends who don't understand, those who they don't understand, username Pearl Agri. So you don't understand. Please reply to this comment whether you understand or I should still go over. And okay, Elisha. Okay, Elisha, I've seen you there. And as well, Arnold, you say you don't understand. I hope you understand now. If you still don't understand, please let me know so that I will see how best we help ourselves. So Rosalind understands, Brendan understands, Carlos also understands. Good. Okay, Rose understands, Kuku understands. Okay. Okay, Arina. Oh, good. Arina too understands. This who else? Okay. Ni, I've seen you understand. Okay. Nanesi, well understood. Thank you. Elisha understood. Okay. Israel understand. Okay. Arnold, please come out if you don't understand. Bring out your comments so that we will see whether you understand. Then we can make progress. Okay. Okay, so Frank also understands. Okay. Yvonne, I've seen you there. So at Pelagri, please I hope you understand now. The username Pelagri. Okay, Lois, I understand. Okay. Arnold, Ejiri, please, we are waiting for your input, okay? So you can make progress. We're not leaving anyone behind. So please do what to put your input across. If you don't understand, then we see what to do. Okay, so at Pelagri, the username Pelagri, I've seen your HCF there, so that suggests that you understand. Arnold, please, you're waiting for your input so you can make progress, okay? All right, so let's move on to the next topic. We have a bit some more to cover. So let's move on to the next one. All right, so we are looking at multiples. Multiples. All right, so we said that multiples are the result of multiplying two factors. Just as we saw when we were looking at factors, we saw that 5 times 2 were factors. Now the answer that they produce here is what we call the multiple. Okay, so let's bring it back to topic multiples. So we may ask, what are multiples? We say that multiples are the results of multiples are the results of multiplying two factors. So whenever you multiply two factors, the answer that you get is called a multiple. Okay, all right. So let's use the previous example that you said that 5 times 2 is equal to 10. And since 5 and 2 multiply to give us 10, 5 and 2, we term them as factors. Now, the result that they give us, that's what we call the multiple. Is that the result of multiplying 2 factors is what we call the multiple. Please, I hope you understand it. If you multiply 2 factors, the answer that you get is what you call the multiple. All right. So for multiples again is when we multiply a given number or a particular number by the set of counting numbers. So let me write it here so that you will be able to align with what I'm saying. So, to find the multiples is the result of you multiplying a given number by the set of counting numbers. We talk about the set of counting numbers. Counting numbers always start from 1. So the counting numbers are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to infinity. When we start counting numbers do not end. Okay, so that implies that even multiples do not end. So if you're given a particular number, let's say 2, you have to multiply 2 by 1, 2 by 2, you multiply 2 by 3, you multiply 2 by 4, you multiply 2 by 5, up till, and you will never finish and multiplying the number by 2. So we just give ourselves a limit to the multiples that we are expected to have. Please, I hope you understand it. We are saying that multiples they are when we multiply a given number, a particular given number, by the set of counting numbers. By the set of counting numbers. And by the set of counting numbers, they are the numbers that start from 1. Okay? A given number. When a given number is multiplied by the set of counting numbers. All right, so let's make progress. So let's take some examples with factors. So the instruction says, write 7 multiples for each of the following. So the first one, let's start with the number 2. We're going to write 7. Please note that I told you that multiples are multiplying a given number by the set of counting numbers. And the set of counting numbers 2 are infinite. They do not end. So if we want to write the multiples of 2, we can write up till we can't stop because they do not end. So you'll be given the limits to the set of multiples that's expected of you. So this example says, write 7 multiples for each of the following. So it has been indicated that we should write 7 multiples, 7, so that we can end there. And I've given the reason why we are writing 7. So you have to write 7 multiples. Okay. So without using multiplication, we can use addition to do this particular week. So please know that the first multiple of a number is the number itself. So the first multiple of 2 is 2 itself. Since we are using 2, that means the interval is... So since we are using the number 2, that means the interval is always going to be 2. So we add 2 to itself, and that will give us 4. To get the next number, we add the same 2 to 4, and that will give us 6. To get the next one, we add 2 again to give us 8. So to get the next number, we add 2 again to give us 10. So we've written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Written 5 of the factors, but we have to write 7. So we add 2 more. So we add 2 to 10, and that gives us 12. And the last factor, we add 20 to give us 14. Then we stop here, because we have to write only 7 multiples. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That gives us the total number of multiples that we need for 2. Good, I think I'm loving the inputs from the comment section. Nee, I've seen you. Yvonne, I've seen you. Lois, I've seen you. Israel, I've seen you. Nanesi, Carlos, Brendan, Kukua, Arina, Rose Darling. God, I've seen all your inputs, okay? That is so good. They are all correct. Thank you very much for your contribution. All right, let's try another example. So with the number 4, let us try to write the 7 multiples for the number 4. All right, so let us try it up. Let's start it. So what will be our first multiple of 4? Yes, waiting for your inputs. All right, so Brendan has given us his inputs. Okay, that's so good. Please let your comments, let your solution run through the comment section, okay? That's all. Please, for all that we are doing, if you don't understand anything, please draw my attention to it, okay? Don't keep it to yourself. We are here, and we are learning together. Okay, so Lois, I've seen you at Pelagri. Please, Pelagri, I told you to give me your name so that I will address you as such. So right now, I've seen your inputs. Rose Darling, I've seen your inputs. Lois, Brendan, I've seen your inputs. Nancy, I've seen your inputs. All right, Frank, I've seen your inputs. Carlos, please check your response, okay? You gave 18, 20. Carlos, please check your inputs, okay, and come again. Since we're using the number 4, we'll be adding 4 consecutively, okay? So please check your inputs and come again. Okay, Nee, yes, I've seen your inputs. Yvonne, please know that you were told to write. Okay, Pearl is mommy. Okay, mommy, I've seen you there. Okay, mommy. Thank you, mommy. Thank you for joining. Yvonne, please, you were told to write 7, but you've written 9. And that is more than the required. Okay, so please try to stay within the range given you. Okay, so Elisha, I've seen you. I've seen your inputs. That's so good. Thank you very much. All right, so let's list out the multiples together. So our first one is 4. Okay, so Carlos, I've no input, but please stay with us and let us do it together, okay? I'll give you some more questions to try. Don't worry. So the first multiple of 4 is 4. Then we'll add 4 to 4 and that'll give us 8. We'll add 4 to 8 and to give us 12. Add 4 to 12 and to give us 16. And we add 4 to 16, we will get 20. We add 4 to 20, we will get 24. And we add 4 to 24, and that'll give us 28. Please, I hope you understand it. Please, if you've understood it, let us write them in the comment section. Understood, so we can make progress. Okay, all right. So I'm getting positive returns. It means it seems I've not heard of Arnold recently. Arnold, please, if you are there, let me hear from you. Okay. Okay, understood. Okay, Yvonne. Okay, I've seen your input. All right, now I've seen your input. Understood. Thank you. The Nancy. All right. Understood. Thank you. Arnold, please let me hear from you. All right, Frank. Okay, I've seen your inputs. Thank you. Understood. Israel, understood. Okay. Carlos, okay. Yvonne, Elisha. All right. So let's move on. Let's try our last example and then we'll move on to lowest common multiple. Okay, Ni, I've seen you there. Understood. That's good. So for our third example, we're looking at the number 11. Let's write 7 multiples of 11. So let us put our inputs across. Let's put our inputs across multiples of 11. Let's put our inputs across seven multiples of 11. Let's put our inputs across Okay, Elisha, I've seen your input. Thank you. Nanesi, Arina, yes. Pat up. Please give me your real name so that I'll address you as such. Lois, I've seen your input. Israel Kwamin, yes, I've seen your input. Thank you. Frank Apianimo, thank you. Brendan, thank you. Rose Darling, yeah, thank you. All right, Carlos, good. Thank you. Thank you for your inputs. They are very correct. All right, Dorothy Money. Yvonne, okay, Yvonne, I've seen your input. Thank you. Please, Doris Money, please identify yourself so that I'll call you by your name, okay? Thank you. Okay, Mommy, I see you. I understand. Okay. That's so good. Thank you. All right, so I think we've had enough inputs. So let's make progress. So our multiples of 11 become 11. Okay, the money is Abraham. Okay. Abraham, welcome. Welcome for joining the live. You were a bit late, so we've done some other things, but after this one I'll put the video on the page so that you can go through all that we have done. Then you also understand such, okay? All right, thank you. So for the multiples of 11, we'll get 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, and 77. Yes, and for all the inputs that you brought, they are exactly as I've written down. Thank you all for your inputs. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Now let's move on to our next heading, lowest common multiple, LCM. Lowest common multiple. Lowest common multiple, LCM. All right. So if you are really following, you can see that all the topics one lead to the other. When we looked at factors, and we looked at highest common factor. So factors will lead to highest common factor. And now we've looked at multiples, and multiples is leading us to lowest common multiple, the LCM. So if you understand the first one, you'll be able to link up the previous one to what we are doing currently, then apply the knowledge to it. Okay. Please, if you are joining this live and you have still not subscribed to BRAINX TV, please do well to subscribe, okay? So that we can have very good times of learning together like this, okay? So please do well to subscribe to BRAINX TV and share the link of the videos as well. Like the videos, share the links, and please subscribe. Okay, Abraham, so you just made me understand that you were already watching. Okay, that is fine. So it means you understand what we are doing. All right, thank you. All right. Thank you so much, Rose Darling, for the comment. Well detailed, sir. Thank you. You see, our aim is to make mathematics very easy for all learners, so that you can all say that. Please continue for me in the comment section, so that you can all say that. I'm waiting for the continuation. I want to simplify maths so that we can together say that mathematics is good. Kukwa is there. Math is easy. Good. Math is very easy. It's very correct. But I've been saying it in another way. Yo, Israel, I love you too. Yes. Rose has done it. Mathematics is the best subject ever. Yes. Yvonne, math is easy. Yes. Brandon, math is very easy. Of course, math is very, very easy. Math is very, very, very easy. Yes, Abraham, I see you there. Easy. Yes. All right. So let's continue with our live lessons. The lowest common multiple. So to write the lowest common multiple, good. Mathematics is the easiest subject ever. Good. I love that from Arena. Math is fun, yes. I love math. I like math. Math is easy. Math is easy. I've seen it. Thank you. I'm making the work worthwhile. Thank you. All right, so let's move on to lowest common multiple. So as we've just looked at multiples, we're coming to the lowest common multiple. Thank you, Rose darling. The subject that makes you crack your brains, but worth it. Yes, it's actually worth it. The cracking is worth it. Yes. All right, so to lowest common multiple. Okay, Nunya, okay, love math. Oh, yes. Yes, because math is very easy. Yes. Thank you. All right, so the lowest common multiple. The lowest common multiple of two numbers is when you list all the multiples. You list the multiples of the two numbers that have been given you. So it's when you list the multiples of the two numbers that are given you. And the very first number that is common to the two numbers, you write it as your lowest common multiple. So let's get to work. So examples. Okay. So find the LCM of the following. So the first one we have 2 and 3. We have to find the LCM of 2 and 3. All right, so what you're going to do is that you write up the multiples of 2 and multiples of 3. So here we go for 2. The multiples of 2 we'll get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. As we've established already that multiples never end. Then write that of 3. So please, as you are writing the multiples of 3, be comparing it with the first set of multiples that you've done. Then the first number that will come across 2 and 3, that becomes your LCM. So for the multiples of 3, we have 3, 6. You can see that 6 is common to 2 and it's common to 3 now. Okay? And because of that, so 6 is here with 2 and 6 is here with 3. Now the very first number that is common to the two numbers. So you would just pause from here and write that your LCM is equal to 6. Does everybody understand it? Okay, cool. I see your answer. Answer is 6. Brendan, LCM is 6. Lois, please come again. Okay, so right now I see your answer. LCM is 6. Rose, I see your answer. LCM is 6. That's correct. Okay, Lois, I see your answer 6. Ni, I can see your answer 6. That's correct. All right. Please help you understand. All right, Abraham, I can see your input there for 2, the multiples of 2. Frank, your LCM is 6. Okay. Yvonne, yeah, I see your answer there 6. Israel, I see your multiples of 2. Okay. The Nancy is writing 6. Okay. Abraham, I see your answer for the multiples of 3. Please, I hope you understand. If you understand anything, please write up in the comment section. Then we will see how best we can help each other, okay? Okay, so usually I see your input for the multiples of 3. Okay, Rose is saying, I understand. All right, so, okay, so I've seen your input. I understand. I understand. Okay, now let's move on to our next example. Example 2. I wrote the multiples of 6 and 9. Multiples of 6 and 9. All right, so we're going to, the same way, we're going to write the multiples of 6 and the multiples of 9, just as we did for 2 and 3 here. So 6 and 9, write the multiples of 6 and 9. So please let us fill up the multiples. Multiples of 6, multiples of 9. Okay, so Kukwa is giving us the multiples of 6. Rose is also giving us some of the multiples of 6. Lois is giving us some multiples of 6. Kukwa is giving us multiples of 9. And Dominic is giving us the answer. Hey. I think I really love the interaction, the way we are all interacting. God, I love that. I really love that. Please know that for the ease of the subject, you don't really need to write up all the multiples of the second number. When you write and you come across the first common number, you stop and write it as your answer. Okay? Okay, Yvonne, I've seen your answer, 18. That's good, thank you. So, for the multiples of 6 and 9, we are going to get multiples of 6 to give us 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and so on. The multiples of 9 will get 9, 18. And I see that 18 is common to the multiples of 6 and the multiples of 9. That's the very first common number. So you write that LCM is equal to 18. Please help you understand it.
Yes,
Good. So Lois, Arina, Brendan, Israel, Ni. I've seen all your inputs. And please, who is Engineer Larry Kane? Please identify yourself so that I can use your name. I can address you by your name, okay? As Elisha understands, Brendan, I understand. Okay. Okay, so Nunya is giving us the multiples of 6 and the multiples of 9, and the final answer being 18. Good. Thank you. Thank you for your inputs. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for the inputs. And so Abraham is giving us the multiples of 6. Yes. God is saying, I understand. Life is saying, I understand. Koko is saying, I understand. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Money. Okay. Brendan, so much. Thank you so much for the award you've given us. All right. So let's move on. Let us try another one. So we can move on to our next topic. Because I wanted the live to last 1 hour 30 minutes. We are getting to our time. So let's do some more then. And mommy, so you changed with you logged in with a different account. Okay. So let us try the next one. So we have 32 and 8. We are trying the LCM for 32 and 8. So let us do this together. What do you get for the multiples of 32? And so Craig is giving us some of the multiples of 32. So okay, Rose is giving us 32, 64, 96, 128, 160, 192. Okay, that's fine. Dorothy is giving us some emojis. Okay. Okay, so Kuba is giving us the answer to be 32. Good. So I love the inputs. I love the inputs. We are doing our best. Thank you. Okay, so Elisha is giving us 32 as our LCM. Alright, so let's get to our solution. So for 32, we get 32, 64, 96. Let us pause it because these values are too big. So you can't write much of it. Okay. So write that of 8. So for 8, we got 8, 16, 24, 32. I said there's a 32 here and a 32 here. So we can stop here and select 32 as our LCM. So we just conclude that LCM equals 32. Please help you understand it. Good. I love the inputs that is coming. I really love the inputs. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Rosalind's goal is like fantastic. Wow. Thank you. All right. Now let's move on to our next topic, Roman numerals. All right, so we said that for Roman numerals, there were a system of writing that were used in times past, and we can still learn about it. That's why we are learning it in school. So we noted that the Romans were using some of the alphabets to represent some numbers. And the alphabet that were used by the Romans were I, V, X, L, C, D, M. All right, so these were the basic numerals that the Romans were using for their counting. So these are the Roman numerals that were used by the Romans. Then, due to advancements and civilization, it brought about the Hindu-Arabic numerals. There were other forms of numerals or numeration systems, but per our lesson, we are using the Roman numerals and the Hindu-Arabic numerals. So the Hindu-Arabic numerals. And these Hindu-Arabic numerals are, they have 10 numerals. They were 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the Hindu-Arabic numerals. There are 10 of them. So a link was created between the Roman numerals and the Hindu-Arabic numerals. Okay, so let's look at some of the link and then we work around it. So, look at the Roman numerals. And the Hindu-Arabic numerals. Okay, so let's look at the very basic ones. So for I had its relation with the Indo-Arabic numerals as the number 1. Then V is 5. X sorry, reposition the camera. Now L represents the number, so X represents 10, L represents 50, C represents 100, D represents 500, and M represents 1000. So when a link was created between the Roman numerals and the Hindu-Arabic numerals, this is what you got. That the I represented the 1, V represented 5, X represents 10, L represents 50, C represents 100, D represents 500, and M represents 1000. But for our level of education, we're going to learn up to 50. Then when we advance to class basic 5, we are going to continue up to 100, and from basic 5 or basic 6 on, we move on to 1000. So please note that for Roman numerals, a numeral cannot be repeated more than 3 times. A numeral cannot be repeated more than 3 times. And when a smaller numeral precedes or comes before a bigger numeral, it implies that the value of the smaller numeral is being subtracted from the value of the greater numeral. So if we have the number IV, since I is smaller than V and I comes before V, this implies subtracting I from V. This is the same as V minus I. If you convert V to Arabic numerals, it represents the number 5 minus I represents 1. That's equal to 4. So that's how come IV is equal to 4. Please help you understand it. The same with the number IX. This is the same as X minus I. And X represents the number 10 minus I represents 1. And 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. So IX is equal to 9. Kuko, I say you don't understand. Which part is there that you don't understand? For here, we created a link between Roman numerals and the Hindu-Arabic numerals. So you say that I represents 1, V represents 5, X represents 10, L represents 50, C represents 100, D represents 500, and M represents 1000. They are trying to look at some of the rules that is governing Roman numerals. And saying that if a smaller numeral comes before a bigger numeral, it implies that you are subtracting a smaller numeral from the bigger numeral. Okay, so IV means V minus I. And V represents the number 5, and I represent the number 1. So 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. So that means IV is equal to 4. Okay. Then IX means X minus I. And X represents the number 10. I represent the number 1. So 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. So IX is equal to 9. That's all what we are saying. I hope you understand now. Lois. Brendan, you also don't understand. Kukwa. Abraham, you said, well, that's come in the cut. Well, we are learning all that we have learned after our first class because we all don't know what is coming. So please, I hope you understand now. All right. So let us try this one out and see. We have the number XL. So since X is a smaller numeral than L and X precedes L, this is going to imply L minus X. Now L represents the number 50 and X represents the number 10. And so 50 minus 10 is equal to 40. That means XL is equal to 40. And please note another thing, that if a bigger number comes followed by a smaller numeral, that implies addition. Okay, so the number VI, since the bigger number comes first before the smaller number, this implies that they are going to add. Okay, so this is going to give us V plus I. Then V represents the number 5 and I represents 1. And 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. So VI is equal to 6. Okay, and now let us write down the Roman numerals from 1 to 30. Okay, so let me use R to represent Roman numerals and H to represent the Hindu Arabic numbers. So let's start with I, as we've all been learning. I stands for 1. I stands for 2. I stands for 3. Ivan. So what was the value of Ivan? All right, so ix is giving us 9, right? And x is giving us 10. So xi. Now over here, since we have a bigger numeral followed by a small numeral, you are going to add. And x represents 10 and I represents 1. So 10 plus 1 will give us 11. Then xii will be 12, right? Let's continue here. So the Roman numeral and the Hindu Arabic numerals. Now xii will be 13 because it is x plus III. That will be 10 plus 2 to give us 13. Let's hope you get it. Then xiv. So what will be xiv? Good, okay, I'm seeing the response. Okay, so everyone is saying xiv is 14. Okay, I've seen it. Good, thank you for your response. Then they see 14. Arana 14. Carlos is writing 14. Lisha 14. Okay, Brandon 14. Good. So xiv is 14. Then, okay, I can see you there. Nunya is 14. Frank 14. Rose Darling 14. All right. So xv, let's give the input for xv. xv. Okay, Elisha is giving us xv is 15. All right. Brennan is giving us 15. Frank 15. Israel 15. Arena 15. Good. Thank you very much for the input. They are so correct. Ace 15. Okay. Kukwa 15. Carlos 15. Mommy. Yeah, I see mommy there. Also giving us 15. Thank you for your input. All right. So let's continue. Okay, so xv is 15, as we've all gotten right. So what will be 16? What will the Roman number for 16? 16. Please write the Roman numeral for 16. The Roman numeral for 16. So you just put 16 is 10 plus 6, right? So put the Roman numeral for 10 and 6 together. Okay. So Brennan is giving us XVI, Frank XVI, Ace XVI, good. Israel XVI, Lois XVI. Then let's see XVI. Look, I don't get what you are saying now. Okay, so mommy XVI, Elisha XVI, Abraham XVI, good. Good. Okay, so we are saying that XVI is for, because we are all giving out almost the same answers. All right, so let's speed up a bit. 17. What about 17? 17, input for 17. Good, XVI. So Frank is giving us XVI. And this is giving us XVI. Good, Abraham. I see you there. Israel, I see you there. Ace, I see you there. Elisha, please check your inputs for mommy. Mommy is giving us the answer as XVI. Good. Elisha, good. So you have XVI for 17. Then Let's do that of 18. Okay, let's do XVIII. What will be represented by XVIII? XVIII. All right, so Abraham is giving us 18, Israel 18, Ace 18, Nancy 18, Frank 18, Arena is giving us 18, Ben is giving us 18, Elisha is giving us 18. Lois, please check your inputs well. I'm going for the number for XVIII. The colors, I see your input there. We are now at number 18. So we have seen that XVIII is equal to 18. Now, what will be the Roman number for 19? 19. 19. 19. 19. Mommy, please check your answer well, okay? Alright, so Abraham is giving us XIX. Frank, please check your answer well. Then please check your input well. 19 is 10 plus 9. So you put 10 and 9 together. Okay. Alright, so Ace is giving us XIX. Rose, please check your number. We've written S6. Alright, please check it well. So 19 is 10 plus 9. Kuka, please check your answer. 10. 10 is X and 9 is IX. So if we put them together, Rose, please check your answer well, okay? Okay, so Carl is giving us XIX. Good. So we are putting 10 and 9 together. So 10 plus 9 give us 18 means you're adding 10 to 9. That will give you X and IX. That will be X, I, X. Then finally that of 20. 20. 20. Roman number for 20. Roman number for 20. Alright, so Roman is giving us XX. Good. Please hurry up. We are about to wrap up for our lesson for the evening. We've done almost 2 hours. Alright, so Kuka is giving us XX. Elisha is giving us XX, okay? Keep your... All right, so for our input, you see that x20 is xx, and xx because 10 plus 10 will give you 20. So x plus x, that's what gives us xx. All right, so we are bringing our live lesson to a close now. Let us do a recap of what we've done so far for the night. We started with factors. We said factors are the numbers that multiply to give another number. We do that writing the factors of 6, the factors of 12, 18, and 24. Now, we also looked at highest common factor, being that you list the factors of the two numbers given you. Then looking at the factors given you, you look at the common ones. Out of the common ones, you write the highest one. So for 6 and 9, we read the factors of 6 and the factors of 9. The common ones were 1 and 3 are the common factors. And the highest of them is 3. So the highest common factor is 3. We also looked at multiples as the numbers as the result of multiplying two factors. So we said that multiples are gotten when we multiply a given number by the set of counting numbers. So counting numbers start from 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. And we said that because the counting numbers do not have an end, that means multiples also do not have an end. So in the question, you'll be given the limit to the number of multiples to write. So this one says we should write 7 multiples of the following, and we've looked at them: 2, 4, and 11. And look at the lowest common factor, which says that list the factors, the multiples. We looked at the lowest common multiple, which looks at writing the multiples of the two numbers given you. Then the very first number that is common to the two of them, that forms your LCM. All right, do that of 2 and 3, 6 and 9, 32 and 8. And we finally looked at Roman numerals and the Hindu-Arabic numerals, and we linked Roman numerals to the Hindu-Arabic numerals. Okay. So from our discussion so far, I think what we've learned this evening will help us to be able to write our cards tomorrow. And I thank you all for making time with me on this our live lesson. And since we just began it today, it's going to continue so that we will all be able to learn mathematics and understand it very well. Please, if you have not subscribed to the channel as of this point, please subscribe to the channel so that if there's any updates on the channel, you'll be notified. And as well, like the videos on the channel and share the link of the videos to others too, so they can join and we all learn maths together and be happy. Have a good night and a restful night. Please sleep early and then rest well so that we can together come together to school healthily and write our test easily and make the best score, so that we can together say that mathematics is the easiest subject ever to be taught in schools. See you in school, God willing, tomorrow. Bye. Say your number. Okay, someone wants my number. Let me write my number over here so that I can add you up to the WhatsApp group, and then we can continue from there. So the number is 0556 233 590. Link up on WhatsApp and add you to the WhatsApp group, and we'll continue from there. See you in school tomorrow, God willing. Bye-bye. Oh, what's a bowler?